Alchemio is Evernote meets SlideShare. It's a web service that helps you to collect information and then turn that information into a presentation that mobile audiences can interact with. Presentations have always been very expensive. Just the cost to pay for the opportunity to present in front of an audience can often amount to 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 euro. Depending on how far you have to fly and how expensive the entrance fee or the sponsorship is that you have to pay for. But they used to be worth it, because at the end of the day you had a captive audience, and even if there was a very narrow funnel, and even if the useful context that you got out of a presentation could be few, it still made sense because you actually got context out of it. Now, however, things have changed. Mobile basically liberated your captive audience. People don't pay attention anymore to your presentation. You might be giving a lot of interesting, you might be discussing all the interesting features of your new product, but if you can't capture your audience, if you can't interact with them, you lose them, and they'll be doing their emails or something else during a presentation. Some people try to solve this by telling their audience to switch off their mobile devices, to turn off their laptops, close their screens, but we don't believe that works. We think that's actually a pretty bad idea, because first of all it alienates your audience, and second, if you're not really convincing, they'll actually open their screen and you really will have lost them. Instead, what we want you to do, or what we want to make possible with Alchemio, is that you really embrace mobile, so that people can actually use mobile devices to interact with your presentation, with your content, and get a much deeper experience using call to action slides, for example. And to do this, we've implemented 4+1 tools. The first tool is a tool to collect information. What we've learned interviewing people is that most people start from some sort of outline when they're preparing a presentation. That might be in Word, might be right away in PowerPoint or in Keynote or whichever tool, but they start from an outline where they collect their existing ideas about the subject and then use that to explore additional content online or in resources they have available. Now, what we've done is we've built an outline builder that allows you to just start typing, and if it recognizes that you start typing a title that you've already covered, that you've already have a topic about in our system, it will automatically complete that, so that you don't have to redo the same topic multiple times. Next to this tool, we also build a tool to distill information from existing information that you have. What I mean with that is that through sort of highlighting interface, much like the marker tools that you've used for studying or that you've used for highlighting important information in a document, you can use our tool to collect information, to take information from your desktop, out of Word documents, or from your intranet, or from web pages, like for example a wiki article like this one, and then use our bullet point highlighter to highlight the bullet points that you want to be seen included in your presentation. And then third tool is our call to action slides. Call to action slides are basically a short URL and a QR code that encodes that URL that allow you to set certain call to actions that help you to guide your audience through your funnel, through your to do the things that you want them to do as a result of your presentation, so that you can be more effective in getting meetings, getting people to increase your mind share, etc., etc. And then last, the fourth tool, we take all that information, we take all those topics and the bullet points you've highlighted, the images you've included, and we transform them into PowerPoint. But we don't only transform them into PowerPoint, we also transform them into a small mini site, a mobile mini site that people can access in parallel with your presentation, or that people can use to do some further research on your sources, where you got your information, what Creative Commons images you've used, etc., etc. And then you can use the same tool also to generate Word documents from the text as Word documents from the text that you can hand out to your audience. The fifth tool is an exobrain, because all these topics, all these individual topics that you gather to prepare for presentations or to build your presentations, they form an exobrain that reflects all the topics that you've discussed, all the things that you want to promote and talk about. And then you, as a user, can choose if you want to expose that exobrain to other people, or if you want to keep it for yourself. But if you expose it, you could, for example, use it in a presentation where there's a lot of non-technical people and a few technical people, to give the technical people something that they can explore while you're explaining the basic concepts. And that people can, maybe once they've found one presentation that they're interested in that you've given, that they can use to explore the other concepts that you're talking about. So that basically you're increasing your mind share without extra effort. In short, Alchemio tries with Alchemio, we want to eliminate death by PowerPoint. We want to make every presentation an interactive experience that people can to make every presentation an interactive experience that people don't have to just try to tune out of, but that they can actually really go deep in the information and find that information that they're specifically interested in, and actually help you to increase your mind share.